I can't believe the WALTWINS. They're right there. That's one of them. That's the other one.
I'm the other one.
Hey, welcome back. I'm Adam.
I'm Brett.
And we are
the WALTWINS.
If this is your first time here with us, though, welcome. Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the cooks that we do here on the Blackstone Griddle. Even when said cook isn't necessarily anything other than just cooking the griddle top for seasoning. Is that what we're going with?
We're going to turn this from gray to black and make it a Blackstone.
Right, I'm pointing down right here. The griddle is right here. We'll change the camera angles here in just a bit so you'll be able to see what we got going on here. Brett's new Culinary Series 28-inch air fryer combo.
From Lowe's.
From Lowe's, exclusive to Lowe's. We're super excited that he has it, and we wanted to come and just show the process of what we do to clean it off and get it prepped to season. So there's really no groceries to show, nothing to show.
Nope.
We're just going to be tossing some...
Grocery. We are using flax oil. You want to explain why?
Yeah, we will be using the flaxseed oil for the process. First thing we're going to do is we're going to wipe this down with some warm water and soap, get the soy oil that is left on there for manufacturing purposes and while it's sitting on the shelf in the various stores.
And shipping.
And shipping, things like that, right. So we're going to clean that off first. We're going to rinse that off, and then we're going to burn the rest of the water off, and then we're going to start getting our layers of flaxseed oil. Now, it doesn't have to be flaxseed oil. You could use vegetable oil, canola oil, or really any oil.
Any cooking oil.
Any cooking oil that you prefer. The reason we go with flaxseed oil, we found here in Florida with the humidity, this one seems to give us a good layer that lasts a little bit longer. That's why we use it. I'll use this usually for my initial seasoning, and then I just use vegetable oil after that.
I was going to say the same thing. Yes, I've done canola oil for a while. Don't know why I switched to vegetable oil. That's my continuing oil after that. But yeah, for the initial seasoning, we're using flax cooking oil.
But you know, we can talk about all that while we start the process.
Yeah,
so we're going to go ahead and get going. And if you have any questions, make sure you put those questions in the comment below this video. But we just want to show the process and kind of things that we've learned along the way.
Yeah.
Brett, let's get to it.
Here we go. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to spray, because there's a lot of loose metal dust and dirt and whatever is in here. So we're going to kind of spray that first and get that kind of pushed out. And then take a rag, or in this case a paper towel, and really do
just clean it out.
A good clean out. And what we've done is we've got the rear grease trap. We've actually taken it out because we're only putting water on the surface. We're going to push it all the way out. And it's just going to fall to the ground, and of course it's just going to dry up. So we don't necessarily need the trap to hold that. So now we're taking a little soapy water. And of course, with this sponge, we're not going to use the scrub side. We're going to use the soft side for this, just to do an initial wash.
And this is just warm soapy water for this part.
Warm soapy water. All right, now there may be some residual water, but that's totally fine, because in order to season it, we've got to get it cranked at full heat for 15 minutes, and that's just going to dry up the water that's left over. So here we go for the inaugural cranking of Brett's new Blackstone 28-inch air fryer combo, Culinary edition from Lowe's. Here we go.
Oh, look at the flames of glory. That is awesome, bro.
All right, so 15 minutes starting now.
And we might cut a little early if we feel like it's got good color already.
Once we see the coloring, that's really what we're looking for.
Brett is actually going to let me do the honors of the very first layer. This has been going, it's on for about...
Yeah, we had an agreement. He let me fire it up, so he gets to put the first layer down. That's what happened.
This has been on for about 15 minutes now, and it's got some good coloring right in the middle.
Really
I'm
good
super
coloring.
Excited. We're already getting coloring up around the side. I'll be honest, the few Blackstones that I've actually up-seasoned, initially, I didn't get that on before we started laying the oil. So all we're going to do is we just want a little bit of oil to rub in. So I'm going to take my paper towels that I folded up, and then I'm just going to rub this in. And I
very thin layer, by the way.
Very thin layers. I've done it with too thick of layers before. In fact, this is probably too thin. In fact, it is. Let me get a little bit more. Make sure this goes. And by the way, we will level this after this is the initial season. Now we see where the oil is running down to the front. So we know, and we're going to get the oil all the way up into the corners. And we're going up and even behind, get the back side as well. All right, so this has been going for about 8 minutes now at this point, and we're not seeing any more smoke, so that tells us we're ready for the next layer. So we're just gonna lay, and I'll be honest, I was telling Brett, I didn't quite get enough oil last time, so I'll make sure I get plenty, and you're gonna rub that in, and we'll just make sure that it thins out, and we'll pull any excess off that we need to. So we've done it where we've layered it on too thick. So Brett's just double checking. Now, if he takes too long, we know that we're gonna just burn the paper towel on there. So he's just making sure this is a thin, even coat, so we won't have bubbling or flaking down the road. Looks good, dude. And this thing is cooking hot, and this thing's gonna look dead sexy soon.
Yes, it is.
All right, it's been about 10 more minutes, and you can see we're just about all burned off. And Brett, this is looking so dark and so good right now.
Yeah, dude, this is getting like quicker than I thought it would, and not just like in the middle. We're talking about up the sides and the back. This is awesome.
Got one zone that we may not be able to get fully dark today, but dude, one more layer. Let's see. This may be it, man. We'll do one more, and we'll see if this ends it all here. All right, Brett decided he wants to go just a little bit darker.
I do.
So this is just about burned off. We're gonna go ahead and get another oil layer going here. Well, there it is. It's done. I mean, just about. You saw there's still just a little bit of the last little bit of the smoke burning off.
Yep.
4 coats is what we put on here. Listen, if we want a little darker, we can keep going, but this thing is just about perfect.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
The front left corner still just not quite there. This is a big concern that a lot of people have the first time seasoning. Wait, all the sides, all the corners didn't quite get. Doesn't matter. They will in time. As you cook on it, I heard one person say, you got to earn the corners.
You earn the corners.
You earn the corners by getting,
earned by burning.
Earned by burn. You got to keep cooking on it, and it'll get better and better, we promise. We love to share our love for griddle cooking, and for the Blackstone. It's been an amazing outdoor cooking machine for us.
Yeah.
We love this, and if you have any questions, as we always say, post in the comments below. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
Yep.
Also, we do have a merchandise store. Check in the link in the description below the video for some of our Griddle Me This Fat Man shirts and other items that we have there. And we do have a Patreon.
Yeah, in fact, the information of that, first of all, shout out to our Griddle Entourage. We love you
Much
guys.
love, guys.
And in fact, that information of our Patreon is posted below as well.
Right, and we are so grateful, like Brett said, to our Griddle Entourage, to our Patreons, those who support us. We can't do all of this without you, and we love you so much. So, Brett, What's next, man?
Figure out what we're gonna cook first. Well, we figured that out.
Right.
So you have to stay tuned. ...
Right. So aside from coming to just share our knowledge of this or share how to season a new Blackstone Griddle, why else are we doing this?
Because all we do is twin,
No matter what. And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And
Griddle on!